Are you ready to vibe? You're listening to Creepy Vibes Only. What up, nerds?
Oh, we're starting.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
I did not give Steph any warning. I literally just started and just surprise!
We're right here.
It's us, and it's time for a keyboard campfire.
Yay!
I was thinking briefly about how to make drum sounds, and I was like, oh, I could clack on my keyboard, but that would make my computer explode.
Yeah. I think you can add them in after the fact.
I won't.
We'll add them here.
No. No, we won't.
So how's it going?
Uh-oh. Good. No, it's good. I literally just had a brain fart. No, life's good.
Yeah.
Going to visit Ryan and Ashley and Maya, and Val doesn't know yet, but this won't air until after, so it doesn't matter. But we're doing this nice little surprise for Val's 30th birthday.
Oh,
with some
fun.
of the girls. So I think that's gonna be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Val. Happy 30th. We love you.
Happy birthday, even if I don't know you.
You've met Val, haven't you?
No.
Oh. I just assume you know everyone in my life. No,
When you introduce me to your friends, I don't talk to them. It's very awkward. I just sit on the couch with my phone. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
What the fuck? I just assume. And that's how I make an ass out of you and me. No, Val's great. Val's turning 30. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Cam to drive with us, but he can't because he has a car appointment.
Oh, that's annoying.
Womp womp. Poor Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna have a nice drive down, and Val's very nice, so she always drives my car for me because I'm lazy. So that's what we're gonna do after work on Friday.
I love driving.
I hate it. I used to love it.
So you make a good pair for road trips.
Yeah, I refuse to drive, and you have to, otherwise you throw up.
Yeah.
So
it's win-win.
I literally just want to be on my phone, and I can't do that if I'm driving.
I can't read anything, or if I'm done.
Oh. I also appreciate traveling with you because you don't make me talk all the time.
No.
Oh, bye, Lewis. Lewis has been unconscious for the last 4 hours.
The second we press play, he's like, hello.
I'm gonna stretch. I was really worried he was gonna let one rip there.
Oh, good
wow. Good job, bud. Oh, another one. Lewis got a haircut today.
He's very pretty.
He's very shaved. I forget how pink he is under his white fur.
Yeah.
He looks a bit like a naked mole rat. Just very aerodynamic. Wow, another one. Good shakes.
Did I?
Oh.
Okay, it did turn off.
Lewis also has been going into Staff's purse.
I closed it.
Which is not good when you have Advil.
I saw
He's
you coming.
Just watch me. I'm gonna get so high on drugs. No, Lewis. It's not the kind of life you live.
So I have a story for you. Not really a story. But remember the last time that we recorded?
And Lewis screamed?
No, that was...
Oh, here. Oh, yeah, at your house.
Yeah, with Milos. And I went to babysit my nephew after.
Yeah.
Horrible idea.
Oh, no.
Because she lives out in the woods, so you have to drive through the woods to get to my sister's place and then back.
I can see where this is going.
And then when they got home, my sister, and I was on my way out, she's like, be careful. I saw this huge deer with whatever you call their horny things.
The antlers.
These antlers?
Yeah.
Okay. She's
the horny
got
things.
These huge antlers, so be careful, keep your eye out. So then I'm driving, keep my eyes out for deer, but at the same time, in my head, I'm like, what if it's not a deer?
Oh my god.
What if
the Mothman has found you, Steph?
So the whole time I was like, look, don't look, look, don't look.
Oh my god.
It wasn't fun. It was a very stressful 15-minute drive home.
Statistically, it's likely to be a deer, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, what if?
When to go?
There's a girl just in the woods.
Oh my god, a balloon. It's it. Hiya, Georgie. Hiya, Stephanie. Oh my god.
Let's not do that again.
Honestly. Yeah, maybe not on the way home.
So yeah.
Well, remind me not to go into the woods with you. Just constant fear.
It is. Are you ready for a creepy fact?
Always.
So this
Or
one
is it from Scoop Boop?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I moved
Scoop
on.
Boop. No.
This one is and by the way, when I do my research, I tend to do I'll stick to the same website. So like for the next few weeks you're gonna hear a list. Well, this website here has a list, and the next few weeks we will be covering this list. So this is from the website or blog called Scary Mommy.
Oh.
And the fact is, in the 1800s, 1800s, dentures were made out of real teeth of deceased people.
Yeah, from cadavers.
It's disgusting.
I didn't know that.
So
I mean, where else are you gonna get them back then?
Just don't.
Thanks. You'd rather they're just all gummy.
Yeah.
Chew and talk.
No, they're
Okay.
used.
Well, I guess it's good. They're used. Nothing wrong with vintage. It's better for the environment.
Teeth.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying this, I would have a lot of trouble with that too. Okay, but like, okay. What about if you had to get a heart transplant?
That's fine.
How's it different?
Because I'm not dead.
Okay. All right. Let's see life or death. All right. All right. Okay. Fine.
So, do you want to start us off?
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's keyboard Campfire.
Yes.
I have like skimmed these stories. I haven't read them in their entirety, so we're going to be reacting together.
Fun.
Such fun. Thanks, Reddit, for doing the work for us.
Yes.
We're going to read some stories. The first one I'm reading is by Lucky Cynic.
Okay.
And here we go. Get into the zone.
No.
While at uni, my friends and I ran out of booze.
Oh, shit.
Being there. One time we were playing, sorry, this is totally digressing. One time some friends and I were playing Battle Shots. You like Battle Shots?
No.
It's great. It's like battleships, but shots. And we didn't have mixers, so we used like vitamin water and like Smirnoff vodka, and it tasted like Tylenol.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I got really drunk. Anyways, while at uni, my friends and I ran out of booze. Hardly any shops were open because it was late on, so the only option was to walk a mile or so to the nearest 24-hour supermarket. Between the supermarket and the dorms, we lived in where we lived. It was just row after row of suburban houses, which all looked the same. As we were walking down the road, we passed a field of large campfire, some people riding horses around it.
What?
Yeah, that's my reaction to like, what? There were people playing musical instruments and general sounds and of having a good time on. The horses and fire and the lanterns, which were dotted about, gave it a very old-fashioned feel. This is so weird.
Did they like time travel to the 1800s? Like, what is happening?
Like, wouldn't horses not love fire? I mean, I don't know horses. Samantha, can you tell us? Please.
I feel like if they're used to it.
I guess so. Yeah, they're stunt horses. Anyways. Maybe 5 minutes after passing the field, and now walking past houses again, one of my friends commented on how weird and out of place that gathering of people had been. Yes. My other friend and I had been thinking exactly the same thing. So curious, we turned around and walked back to find out exactly what was going on. There was nothing there. No people or horses. There was no field, just more and more houses. Even though we were absolutely certain we were on the right road, as we'd simply turned around, we walked up and down the neighboring roads too, and we found nothing. We weren't drunk, and though we'd had some drinks, so I've got absolutely no idea what happened that night. That's cool.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. That's really weird.
Super weird.
Yeah, maybe
it was like a little time,
or maybe there's
jump.
A gas leak. I don't know. Hallucinated. It's weird.
Very fun. So that was something.
Yeah, good traveling
Very
time.
Cool.
Very
Yes.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay, Steph, lay it on me.
I've got one for you. So this one is from Sweet Poison 02.
Hey, Sweet Poison.
And the title is "My Mom Woke Up with a Braid in Her Hair."
Okay.
So here's the story. My mom is on week 6 of her dominant arm and shoulder being broken. I've been taking care of her, helping out. Last night she woke up in the middle of the night and needed a drink. As I was getting her one, I noticed part of her hair was separated from the rest. I went to fix it for her, as she can't even brush her hair herself currently, only to find it was a braid. Perfect and tight at the scalp behind her ear. Now she can't currently move that arm at all without incredible pain. I'm having to wash, dry, and even brush her hair for her, and I did not do this braid. I suck at braids, so wouldn't attempt it.
What the fuck?
We're both a little freaked out as she didn't go to sleep with a braid in. She said maybe she did in her sleep, but I cannot see how she could when she can't lift that arm, and there is the fact that it was perfect.
Also, like, how are you braiding your hair in your sleep?
Yeah.
I can barely do a French braid.
Yeah.
At the best of
and
times.
Like behind your ears from the scalp.
That's a hard spot.
And it's perfect.
Yeah, no. What the fuck? Did they live with anyone else?
Well, she doesn't mention anything.
It's fucking weird.
Very weird.
Liar. It didn't happen. You're a liar.
Or she just has like a hairdresser as a ghost, like, you know.
Yeah, that'd be so handy.
But, yeah.
They just like wake up and there's like a nice chignon.
I'd be okay with it. Like, sure.
Yeah, ready to go to work.
Fine.
Jesus. Okay. Next at the gate. This one comes from More Napkins Please. What a great username.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Mine's better, but I'll never tell you guys mine. Yes.
But like, what do they mean by more napkins, please? It could go either way.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to talk about it. Move on.
I just assume that they're messy and they just need more napkins. Anyways, this person is definitely telling the truth. I've posted on my other account, copy and pasting it here. The scariest thing I've ever heard or I've ever had happen while camping. I love camping stories.
Yes, they're fun.
Also, this is why I don't camp.
No.
Also, I hate bugs.
Bigfoot's out there.
Principally for me, I just don't like bugs or being dirty.
I don't like being dirty. I also don't like when things are unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah, like I would totally go like RV camping.
Oh yeah,
like a little house on wheels.
That's fun.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Even a trailer, like one of the pop-up ones. I could do
that.
that.
Is that the same thing?
No, but like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I like sleeping in a tent next to a cottage.
Wouldn't it be better to just be in the cottage?
No, because when we do family parties and we're a lot of people, you sleep better in the tent outside because it's not as noisy.
Yeah, I get that.
But you still have access to indoor plumbing.
Yeah, I get behind that. But like, what if there was a bear?
Well, we do it right next to the cottage, so I'll just fucking run.
Yeah, you're gonna outrun bear stuff.
Well, the way it's set up, you're right next to the doors. So you have a shot. You have a chance.
And the thing is, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun
the other
someone.
person.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Anyways, we digress. So I live in Eastern Oregon. It's always Americans. And my mom lives in Western Oregon. I went to visit her for the summer, and she's very outdoorsy, so we decided to take the 1-hour drive from her city to the coast. We end up at this free campsite at the top of this hill, huge foothills of the coastal mountains, about a 25-minute drive from the top where the campsite is to the bottom where the main road was. Cool. And we were the only campers there. Very cool.
Yeah. We
relaxed for the rest of the day, made food, etc. A truck full of men drive up the hill and talk with my mom. I don't know what it was about. Wasn't suspicious at the time, and they leave us. Yeah, I'd be out of there.
Yeah. Truck full of men?
No. And it's just me and my mom?
Yeah.
No. Fast forward to the middle of the night, I wake up to my mom sitting straight up in the tent. I wake up so I hear her gasp and it woke me. As soon as she saw I was awake, she put her hand over my mouth because I was starting to ask her what's wrong. 0 out of 10. It was dead silent, and all of a sudden, you hear footsteps right beside the tent. The little flap that covers the zipper was even moving.
Oh my god, I'm
yeah. Thankfully, my mom has quick wits and said very loudly, "Kenny, grab the gun." Kenny is my dad, although that doesn't matter. Yeah. And mind you, he was not there, just us girls, like I previously said. They left. No harm was done. Thank the Lord for my mama. TLDR, 2 girls at a campsite alone, people outside the tent in the middle of the night, and my mom pulled some badassery. Yeah, your mom's a fucking hero, and I know I regret calling you a liar. Your mom is a gangster.
Oh, I got shivers.
We'll send her a free shirt when we make merch.
Yes, we'll track you down, send you a shirt. You'll be like, what the fuck is this?
No, I'm not tracking anyone down, but they can reach out to us. You overestimate my dedication to things. Yeah, shit. You can have all the napkins.
Yes.
Damn it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Guys, don't be fucking creepy.
No. Leave girls alone. Just let us be. God.
And femmes and gays and theys.
Yes, people.
Leave us all alone.
Just like people leave people alone. That's it.
Don't do a touch.
No.
Or a hit.
Mind your own
Or
business.
bad
Be
things.
nice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right.
All right, next clown.
So my next story is titled Nice Encounter ? And it's by
Question mark.
Alexa under thingy
Underscore.
1987.
I love this. I love being part of your English journey.
Thank you.
My French connection.
Okay. I want to share with you all something creepy that happened to me. For starters, it's important to say that I'm not a spiritual person or a strong believer in the supernatural. How dare they? When I was pregnant with my first child, we moved to a new apartment and all was well. When my son turned 1, he made a habit of waving at people to say hello and say the word in his baby talk.
No.
I think this is just like...
The kid's gonna wave at something fucking weird.
You know what? My nephew did that to me when I was giving him his bottle, and we're like in his room, pitch dark, because he can't sleep with any lights on.
Yeah.
And he's just like, look at me, and then he looks behind me and he waves, and I was like, oh,
oh my god. I already loved Noah. I love Noah even more. No, you're king.
So, one time I was changing his diaper at his room when he suddenly looked over my shoulder up to the corner between the ceiling and the wall and waved hello to someone.
Nice.
It's a trend.
Nice.
My husband wasn't at home and nothing certainly was hanging in the spot that my baby was looking at. I got a little spooked but decided it was nothing. Since then, it happened multiple times in the same way and manner. Also, the door to his room will randomly open or close, so I got really scared. Even then, I've noticed that my child seemed happy and not bothered at all. So one day when I was home alone, I went to his room and just started talking to the spot. I said that it seemed that it, whatever it may be, is not trying to hurt my boy, so I don't mind it staying as long as it will remain so. I said my piece and went out of the room, closing the door behind me. Nothing happened, and since that day, everything stopped. The door closing, my baby talking to the spot. My boy is 6 now, is happily playing and sleeping in that room, never complaining about anything or anyone.
So you believe in ghosts?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Would you recommend that course of action? Like, to talk to it and be
yeah.
So you can stay as long as you chill?
I wouldn't say stay. I'd be like, listen, fuck, like, you've had your time. You've expired.
Your turn is over.
It is my time. Yeah.
So you wouldn't be like, hey, we can hang?
No, because then you're inviting it in. And like, this is my space, leave.
Okay, but like, what if it was like a roommate and it had chores and you were like, you can hang, but you have to do the dishes? And then the ghost had a purpose.
No.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay. Fine. Anyways, next one. This is Ghostbusters BM. What a great name. Oh my god. Ghostbusters BM. Chef's kiss. 4 years ago, I lived in a very large farmhouse that was converted into 2 apartments. I love that.
Yes.
Convert everything, whatever, live your lives. I love farmhouses. Yeah. My dad grew up in one, and I'm like, really? So pretty.
Must have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah?
Obviously not.
I don't know. It's in the middle of nowhere, so that would have sucked.
Well, not really. You're at peace. No one around.
They didn't have internet, Stephanie.
You just find a hobby.
They just stared at each other all day.
I knit.
My dad and his sisters would just sit in a room and stare at each other.
And a craft, so I'd be fine.
Yeah, but you were also a hermit from the year 1599. Anyways, he had a beautiful farmhouse with his family, and I'm glad that we've deviated.
Oh, your dad. Okay, I thought okay.
No, I live in this house.
No, before you talk about your dad, have a beautiful farmhouse.
Well, his family did.
Okay. I will get on board at one point.
I will
follow you.
Okay. This house was known as the Old Boys' Home, lit. It was used to house boys with behavioral issues, but was closed due to allegations of molestation. Not great. Yeah. Don't do that to people. Anyway, I was living with my boyfriend and their 3-year-old daughter at the time. My bedroom had a large fireplace that had me boarded up and painted over. Why would you?
Yeah.
Leave it alone. That's a great
That's why
feature.
the ghosts are mad.
Yeah, they're like, you fucking covered up this fantastic architectural feature. Can you imagine a real working fireplace in your bedroom?
Oh, fuck.
That would be heaven. Yeah. I mean, don't fall asleep with it lit.
No.
Although I guess if you had a cover, you could. Like, I've stayed in cabins and had, like, the wood stove.
Yeah, like, if you close the gate and all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Wow.
Just do it safely.
No focus today.
We're back. We'll try.
Hey, guys. You know what you're signed up for. Anyways, They fucked up the fireplace. I decided to push my bed up against it one day while I was rearranging things. It was like a headboard. Cool. That night, around 1 a.m., I heard a small voice saying, "Mom, Mom, Mommy." I sat up in bed but didn't see anything, so I reached out over my boyfriend to grab my daughter and put her in our bed. I kept feeling around, and I was still hearing that voice, but I couldn't feel her.
Uh-oh.
My boyfriend woke up, turned the bedside lamp on, asking, "What the hell are you doing?" And I explained that Amelia was trying to get in our bed, and I was reaching for her. I really like that name.
Yeah.
Nobody was there. My daughter was sound asleep in her room. Okay, but you could have dropped that. Then the next night came. Around 1 a.m., my dog had started to whimper at my door, so my boyfriend got up to take him outside. You know that feeling in a bed when someone lies down next to you? When the bed pushes in and there's a warmth on your back? I felt that. So I assumed my boyfriend had come back to bed. I rolled over, my boyfriend wasn't in the bed, and I felt the fucking bed release pressure. Whatever was laying next to me has gotten up in that second. I moved my bed the next day to the other side of the room and never had another incident in the 2 years I remained in that house.
It's because they fucked up the fireplace.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey,
excuse you."
I was sitting there." Goatbusters TM or BM. That freaked me out.
Yeah. Good story.
Yeah.
All right. Mine's
Terrific.
wholesome.
Okay, Steve.
My next one's wholesome. Okay.
Why? This is a creepy podcast.
Because we just need a little wholesome sometimes. So this one is by Adrian's Casserole.
Wow, what a good username. Okay.
And I'm not gonna tell you the title because it just gives the whole story away.
Okay.
So
Titles? Who uses a title for a Reddit post? Oh, I guess there's always a post title.
yeah, there's always a title.
Okay, I was thinking more like threads. Never mind. Continue. Sorry.
So story time. I haven't been too open about this, but 10 years ago, I asked the universe for a dream about how I would meet my future spouse. That night, I dreamt that my favorite singer, my biggest crush at the time, was standing on stage with blue lights all around him in a towel. He picked up the microphone and said, "I'm not ready yet, but I will be." He then came down off the stage and showed me his iPhone, and I thought it was interesting that it was white because I hadn't seen a white iPhone before. I wrote down the dream in my journal, despite how random it was. I was Christian at the time. Not anymore, just spiritual. And that summer, I went to a new church I hadn't been to. I was watching the stage during baptism. This very attractive man was getting baptized, and there was blue lights all around, and he had a towel. It was almost the exact scene from my dream. It freaked me out. I stalked him a bit afterwards in the lobby, and he pulled out a bright white iPhone and started texting someone. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if he was single or taking or anything about him. Other than he was exactly my type and looked a lot like my singer crush as well. I kept going to the church, and I met him a few weeks later. We exchanged a few words, and later that day he friended me on Facebook and messaged me his number and said although he didn't know me, he wanted to see if I wanted to go on a date. We've been married for about 8 years now, and I consider him my soulmate. I always wonder how exactly that happened. It was a little too specific to just be a coincidence, but if it was just a coincidence, it was a pretty interesting one.
It's nice. She's a liar, but that's really nice.
Emma.
That's really nice.
Be nice.
I know. And sure, it's a wonderful coincidence. I'm very happy for them.
Yes.
That's really sweet.
It was very sweet. Go ahead and ruin it.
ESPN. I'm going to do 2 short ones.
Okay.
So the first one, I love because it resonates with me.
Mm-hmm.
This is by Imported Thighs. Iconic. Closest I've got to a haunted house is a haunted room. I used to sleep on the 2nd floor, the bottom one being the first, and my sister in the attic. She used to have sleep paralysis often. Then she moved out, and I have her old room now. She no longer has sleep paralysis, but I do. Thought you'd like that. That one gave me the shivs. Little shivy shivers. The shivy McGivers. Okay, anyways. Next one is by Mega Man 1410. I was sitting in my room at like 11:30 p.m. and heard lots of shit downstairs. I assumed it was my mum. Spelled M-U-M. You know this person is from the UK.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. I heard her walk up the stairs to my room. Stop. I called out to her. She didn't say anything and walked downstairs. I went down about a half hour later to find a piece of paper with the words, "You're lucky I'm scared too" on it, and a whole bunch of shit was missing.
Holy fuck.
Called Mom. She hadn't arrived home from a dinner she was out with her friends. I called the cops and locked myself in the bathroom, but I think they left when they realized I was still home. Probably the most scared I've ever been was when I was hiding in the bathroom.
Shivers.
Yeah, I find that way scarier than paranormal stuff.
That's gross. And how sassy of that person to write that.
I mean, yeah. Also, glad they didn't harm Mega Man 1410.
No. But, like, take the time to be like,
don't do a burgle. Don't do a scare.
No. Gross.
Very.
Okay. My next story is my last, and is kind of a little bit long, but it's a good one.
It's fine.
It is from Spades Edmund.
Okay. Love it.
And I will tell you the title this time. That Creepy Lampshade in My Uncle's Guest Bedroom. And let's begin. Yes, like the one you're touching right now.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Absolutely.
My dad has this little, like, angel under it. My dad doesn't even believe in God, neither do I.
Yeah.
Sorry. To anyone who does.
Very apologetic.
I don't know. No, not that I don't respect people's beliefs, I just don't. But he has this angel that he keeps on his lamp, and I find it so creepy, and it just lurks there forever.
Oh, it's an angel.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a tassel.
Well, she's a tassel angel.
From, like, my ankle, I can't see the top part. I could just see.
She has a head. She's
I
not
can see the head.
She does have a head.
Nice.
How's her head? No complaints. Anyways.
Let's move on.
Yep. Angels.
Ruin
Seraphim.
our moments. All right. So, the story took place a year ago when we decided to have a vacation in, I don't know how to say this in English, Luxembourg. Yeah, there. In Luxembourg for a few
and that's
days.
Probably how the proper pronunciation is. It's French, isn't it?
I don't know geography.
All right. Canadian education system's doing just fine.
At least I'm honest about it. For a few days we were staying at my uncle's house. In parentheses, he lives in Luxembourg. You've said so 2 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
Me, my mom, and dad were given the room on the second floor. The room was close to the stairs. My uncle and aunt's room were right across from ours. Now, when we were putting our luggage in the room, I decided to take the bed farthest away from the door since there was a power socket right beside the bed, and I tend to watch videos before going to sleep. So I need easy access to my charger.
Totally.
My mom took the middle bed, and my dad the bed closest to the door in the bathroom.
What fucking beds are in this room?
There's 3. It's a big-ass room.
Clearly.
It's 3 singles. It's an odd number of beds to have.
Yeah, like, I find that so weird. Like, I kind of get, I guess, you're having 2 doubles. Or, like, 2 queens, like a hotel room, but, like, 3 single beds. Luxembourg.
Yeah. Because it has to be a single, because if not, the married couple would have stayed in the same bed.
Yeah. Like,
it's very weird. Maybe there's a cot and they're just being fancy.
Maybe.
So, well, actually, the real reason I wanted the bed farthest away was because right beside the bathroom door was a long lampshade. It's one of those old lampshades where the top looks like someone put an umbrella on it or something. That lampshade, just like that one.
Cue to the lamp immediately next to me. Cool. Also, it's super old.
That lampshade really gave me a bad feeling at the time, and I didn't really understand why I felt that way. It's just that I don't want to be close to it at all. Now, here's the creepy part. That night was around 10 p.m. at night, and I was still watching videos on YouTube. My mom and dad were sleeping already since we had a rough day of sightseeing.
Rough?
It was hard.
Tourism is so hard.
And it was raining, so we were all tired. I kept looking at the direction of where the lampshade stood. I felt stupid being paranoid, to be honest. I just felt like something was there. When I looked at that particular spot, it feels like it's darker in that area compared to the rest of the room. I tried my hardest to just focus on the video I was watching. Didn't work, by the way. Around 20 minutes, close to 11, I heard my mom whispering. I don't know. I thought she was sleep talking. I thought she was having a weird dream. It happens to all of us sometimes. 5-10 minutes later, she started whimpering louder. Now that got me worried, so I started shaking her, trying to wake her up. She wouldn't. So I called for my dad, who is right beside my mom's bed. Both of us started shaking her, calling her name. After a few seconds, that got her to wake up. My God, was she a mess. She kept crying and kept looking at the spot where the lampshade stood. She kept telling my dad that she wanted us to get out of that room. So my dad woke my uncle and told him that we were sleeping downstairs in the living room since something happened with my mom and she doesn't want to sleep in that room anymore. We got her downstairs. I quickly went back to the room to get my phone from my bed. And I kid you not, when I turned around to leave, I saw, on the spot where the lampshade stood, something or someone stood behind that stupid lampshade, peeking out at me. A literal black figure as big as the lampshade. Let's just say I ran over that room as fast as I could. My mom explained to us downstairs what the hell she dreamt about. She told me she could see the room in her dream. She saw me using my phone and my dad asleep. But what caught her eyes was something or someone that is standing behind the lampshade, staring at her apparently. She couldn't move, so she tried to apparently scream for us, and we couldn't hear her. That scream is apparently me hearing her whimpering. She started panicking because she couldn't move, and that figure was giving off huge amounts of bad jujus. So she just started screaming louder in her dream, where she saw me moving to shaking her until my dad also joined it, and it's like she got slapped and she was awake. That creeped me out. Why? Because I saw the same thing. I told him about me seeing the same thing when I went back to get my phone. My dad asked my uncle what the heck is up with that lampshade. And he told us he doesn't know where the lampshade came from, because when they bought the house, it was in the attic with the other furniture. My aunt thought it looked elegant, so they put it in the guest bedroom, which is where we slept.
That night, it's like one of those old Tiffany lamps.
I don't know.
Those are so cool.
It's fucking haunted. Mm-hmm. That night really solidified my belief on the paranormal, and there are things out there that are good and that are bad. That thing, whatever it was by no means good. My uncle threw the lampshade away. That's what he told us months later when my mom asked him about it. I'm never sleeping at my uncle's house again. For the rest of our stay, we slept in the living room. We never went inside that room during our stay. But every time I got to my uncle's room to play some PS4, I always got a bad feeling where the guest bedroom is. I don't know what the thing is, but I don't really want to know.
I wouldn't love that.
No, it's disgusting.
It's vile. It's icky. It's gross. I hate it.
Cancel it.
Get out. We hate you and you're not welcome in my house. Creepy lamp.
So yeah.
Great.
That's it for me.
I have one more.
Yay.
It's by Twig Snapper.
Oh. Aggressive but fun.
Sometimes you just gotta snap some twigs.
Yeah. Just do you. Good sound effect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's my talent. That sound. That's it. Okay. My uncle's house was out on a very eastern part of New York and was said to be haunted due to the family that used to own it in the 1800s. Because the family that owned it in the 1800s decided to not give it to the stableman and sold it instead. He and the maid were said to have haunted the place. Was there like a contractual agreement?
Like, it's haunted because they sold it?
No, yeah, it's haunted because they didn't give it to the stableman.
So he cursed it?
Yeah, because they sold it instead of giving it to him.
I mean, did they owe him?
I want some context.
Because, we need more.
Yeah, we need more. Like, that's like me
this?
contracting someone to do some work for me and them being mad I didn't give them my property. Like, as long as you pay them.
Read the fine print.
Yeah. I find that a bit entitled.
Yeah.
Anyways, Stableman, if you could write in to give us your side of the story, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll play Judge Judy. We always used to joke that you would hear people or things moving at night, but since the house is so old, we used to laugh it off. I get that.
Real funny.
Well, I get that because, like, as soon as, like, the cold weather hits, this house is super loud.
Yeah.
It's like, bam! And I'm like, oh, good. Is it ghosts? Is it murderers? Or is it just...
The whole time it's like ghost tap dancing to get your attention. Like, oh, no, it's just the house. I'm like, damn it.
Well, we had raccoons in the ceiling.
We have a message?
No, it's always raccoons. That was terrible. Yeah, don't get raccoons in your ceiling.
I'll try.
Pro tip. My uncle's friend had her and her sister stay over at the house one night, and the friend noticed a maid bringing towels down the stairs when she woke. She saw the maid again bringing what looked like a percolator down the stairs. Okay. She was so impressed by my uncle hiring staff. He's a neurologist in New York City, so he had a habit of spending a little bit extra. So she went back to bed and woke up later downstairs to see my uncle and his friend just chatting. She asked where the maid went and thought that the maid was cooking breakfast. My uncle had no idea what she was talking about and asked what she looked like. The sister explained and he laughed, walked her to the living room and pointed to an old picture. She said that was the woman. My uncle replied, yeah, she's been dead for about 100 years. Okay, but like I said about ghost roommates, maybe there's potential here.
But she's not, she's just walking around.
But she makes it look fancy. No, she was bringing towels down the stairs.
Oh, where did the towels go?
Well, they didn't address that. Maybe the towels went in the linen closet, Stephanie. Maybe she was doing things to earn her keep. How about that? Maybe there's value in having a ghost maid.
You can have one if you want.
I don't believe in them, so that would probably throw that off.
We'll make you believe.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's all I have.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
No.
That was fun.
No, just like a chill one.
Yeah. Well then.
Well done. Bye, guys. Like and subscribe for more ghost content.
Yeah. I feel like this was really short.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like about over half an hour.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Creepy Vibes Only. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Creepy Vibes Only Podcast. And you can send us an email at cvopodcast@gmail.com. Remember to subscribe wherever you listen, download our episodes, and please leave us a review, ideally a really nice one. Thanks for vibing and keeping it creepy with us. We will see you next week. Bye!